Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the all-time IndyCar money winner, Bobby Rahal. Bobby, come on out. Now you don't drink coffee.
No.
Oh,
I try not to. Let's put it that
way. Well, here, take some of this back to the garage. Maybe you can clean parts with it.
I was going to say, maybe I ought to put that in the tank.
Auto racing champ Bobby Rahal was David Letterman's guest in 1992. Now they're backing an IndyCar team, a sport that's attracting a new generation of fans. Tracy Smith tells us all about it.
It's billed as the fastest racing on Earth.
Behind Sato got a bit of a slow start. It gave Dixon a chance. He got blocked by Rosenquist.
Indy cars, as they're called, can hit 240 miles an hour on an oval track.
Oh, and he makes the move! Pull out on the inside.
That's more than a football field every second. And a second is about all it takes to end someone's day.
Oh, we got a spinner. Kyle Larson. Larson hits.
In this sport, not all the big names are drivers. David Letterman has co-owned an IndyCar team since 1996, and in that time, Rahal-Letterman-Lanigan Racing has won the Indy 500 twice.
God bless you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Hi, you have
Howdy.
a forlorn look. Am I late? I'm sorry, I'm Dave.
No, I don't mean to look forlorn. Nice to meet you. I'm Tracy.
A lot of people do when I enter a room. Is this for me?
Yes, it is indeed.
Oh, my God.
We wanted to ask Dave himself what made IndyCar racing so appealing.
Is there something for you in particular that resonates with you when you go to one of these IndyCar races?
Yeah, because when I was a kid, my family and every family on our block would have it on the radio. And it would be Memorial Day, and Dad would be home from work, and we'd be having a cookout. And I can remember listening to the broadcast sitting in a tree. So that was my first memory of it. It wasn't an option. It was mandatory. It was part of the culture of living in Indianapolis.
And now that you're a co-owner, which you've been for almost 3 decades now.
Isn't that crazy?
What's your role on race day?
On race day, I listen to the race sitting in a tree. That's what they want me to do.
It's P1 for Robert Schwartzman, and the crowd salute a new hero.
There are now 17 race days every year at tracks from coast to coast, and the sport is promoting a new crop of heroes like Team Penske driver Josef Newgarden.
This is Josef Newgarden. Josef was conceived to win races. Stopped drinking milk at 2, picked it back up at 32. Good for strong bones. Tell that to his clavicle.
And it's not just hype. The Indy 500 is still the granddaddy of the Indy Series, and Josef Newgarden has won it back-to-back in 2023 and 2024. By tradition, the winning driver celebrates with a big swig of milk. And in 2024, Newgarden's wife and son joined him in another Indy tradition, kissing the speedway track. We caught up with Newgarden a few weeks ago, before the Long Beach Grand Prix.
Do you have a mantra that you say? Anything you tell yourself?
I don't know that I have a specific mantra, but I try not to be superstitious, and I just try and be positive more than anything. If that's my mantra, it's positivity. We have great fans here, as you can see. That guy's positive.
But it seems like the guy with the most fans is Team McLaren driver Pato O'Ward. This guy has just about everything a race car driver needs. The only thing he's missing is an Indy 500 win. He's come agonizingly close, and in 2024, Pato, in the orange and black car, just about had it won. But Josef Newgarden passed him in the final lap.
Just so close again. So close.
I know I'm going to get my Indy 500 win because I've been damn good there every single year. So I know the more I put myself in that position, I'm going to get at least one.
And that milk is going to taste so darn good.
Oh my God. It's going to be a party on Sunday night.
What's it like to win one of these races?
It's a jolt of adrenaline I have never experienced in my life. There was a crush of people around me, and suddenly I'm not just Dumbbell Dave, the talk show host. I'm the owner of the Indianapolis 500 winner. And that euphoria stays with you. Well, you may be able to tell, I still have a touch of that in me.
Daredevil drivers roll the start of Memorial Day race at famed Indianapolis Speedway.
For more than a century, speed demons have been chasing IndyCar trophies. The first Indy 500 dates back to 1911, and it quickly became one of the premier sporting spectacles of the year, drawing huge crowds attracted by the sound and the speed.
So it skews our dust as 32 speed demons do everything but straighten out the turns as they blaze around Brick Oval at better than 90 miles an hour.
The benchmark speed to beat, 229.091 miles an hour.
In the last century, IndyCar racing has changed. It's much faster, obviously, and recently more popular. The IndyCar brand withered for a few years under an internal reorganization, but now the crowds are coming back. This year's Indy 500 grandstand was sold out for the first time in nearly a decade, and the place is starting to look like it did back in 1969 when Mario Andretti took the checkered flag.
I still can't believe it's true. I'm going to have to be pinching myself all night until tomorrow.
How sweet does that milk taste when you finally get to drink it?
Oh, sweet. Honey cannot compare.
At 85, Andretti's still in the game as a team owner.
I think the ability of the drivers that you have in place, the talent, is unprecedented.
Is unprecedented, really?
It's unbelievable, yeah.
Are you saying those guys are more talented than you were?
You know.
Race car safety has come a long way since Mario Andretti's day. The track walls are now padded, the drivers are more protected, but the worst can still happen, says AP Motorsports reporter Jenna Fryer.
So it's not safe now, but it's safer?
Correct. It'll never be safe. You can never call racing safe. They can be idiots, and they, if they get upset with each other and one wants to retaliate against the other, people do stupid stuff. They see red, they kind of forget what they're doing for a second, and, there's no way to ever say racing is safe.
But for drivers, it really is just part of the game.
Do you think about the danger when you're in that car?
No. You think of winning. You think of winning when you're in that car. At least I do. That's all I think of.
Vindication for Alex Palou. He has won the Indianapolis 500.
This year's Indy 500 winner wasn't Pato.
That's the race.
Or Josef.
I try not to be superstitious.
Or anyone from Letterman's team. It was Spanish driver Alex Palou. But there are 9 more races this season, and on an oval track, you never know what's around the bend.
What I love about it is the romance of it. And the sound is unlike anything you've ever heard. The sound is something humans were not meant to hear.
What does that sound do to you?
This is a good measure for my heart. If it doesn't accelerate my heart beyond what humans' hearts should be accelerated, then there's something wrong.
So for people who have never seen an IndyCar race, what would you say?
Oh, for God's sakes, it doesn't even pertain to motorsports fans. Just go. I mean, one day, it's unimaginable. And you may not go back, but you'll talk about it the rest of your life.